sorry you got stuck in traffic.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, man. Well, we'll get it. We'll get it.
Okay. Yeah, I was told that that I was late because the drawbridge was up.
Yeah.
Which I thought was the most Games of Thronesian reason to be late to a thing. But yeah, no, there was nobody there to pick me up, so.
Well, let me
Sorry.
give an official introduction to you because, man, these are hardcore fans, okay? They've been waiting so excitedly, so patiently. Guys, some quick rules. This is a Q&A. That means we're going to take your questions and try to answer them as best as possible. What you're going to do is we have a microphone here and we're going to start a line right here. So if you have a question, we're going to need you to line up. Now, when you go to ask your question, you get one, okay? And not a request. It's not like, hey, Sean, can you dance for me? No. That's kind of a question, but it's a request. Okay, you get one question, no requests.
You can ask me to dance for you.
Okay, well, you know.
I'll decline, but you can ask.
He can override any of these rules. Also, they added this rule this year because obviously there were some problems. Parents, please remain with your children. There's some story behind that. Someone got in trouble there. Yeah, kids got away and whatever else. Okay, one question, blah, 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 requests. I think we got it. Oh, no asking for spoilers. That is a no-no. Don't ever do that. Also, don't take the mic out of the stand, please. Just leave it in the mic stand. And do you have any requests for the audience?
No, I'm good.
Then, ladies and gentlemen, Sean Gunn!
Actually, the other actually stole my question, so I don't know. Which was more demanding from you as like an actor, doing the Gilmore Girls Kirk or in Guardians of the Galaxy?
Which is more demanding?
You have to dig deeper.
Yeah, well, I think ultimately Guardians is sort of a tougher gig, only because it depends on how you look at it. I mean, Gilmore Girls, we shot very long hours and could be very difficult set in terms of just that, in terms of how long the hours were, how many pages we were doing a day, and that kind of thing. But the character itself is something that I discovered pretty quickly in the first season, and we, shot for 7 more seasons. So it got to a place where I feel like I knew Kirk so well that everything felt like second nature. I still haven't gotten there with Guardians. I don't know that I ever would.
Is this working? Yeah.
Yep.
We're good.
Good. Alrighty then. Welcome to Florida SuperCon.
Thank you, Elgin.
Thanks for
Thank you,
coming out.
everybody who came over. This is so cool.
Very
I really
cool.
thought nobody was going to come.
Why would you think that?
Some dreams I've had.
Sounds like a nightmare to me.
Historically, yeah.
Absolutely. So welcome to Florida SuperCon. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you so much.
Is this your first time here in Florida at SuperCon?
Definitely my first SuperCon. I used to come out to Florida a lot 'cause my grandparents, when they were alive, lived in Naples. So yeah, spent a lot of summers and winter breaks out here. Good respite from the Minnesota winters.
I really just came up here to see you up close, but you look the same. You look so great. Amazing. Oh my God.
That's good too.
I saw you, like a lot of us, she's all that. Babysitter's Club was the first time I saw you. I saw that movie. I
Did
used
you
to
read the
books.
books?
Yes,
totally.
Yes, I had the
Super
books.
specials and the...
Yes, oh yeah. Learned them all through middle school, and like they just like put me through middle school and upper elementary school. Yeah, She's All That was like huge. I was homeschooled for my high school years, so like you kind of like showed us, or showed me what it would kind of be like. How was the scene going down the stairs, like with the Kiss Me song? Like, how many times did you have to practice that? Like, how was that experience?
You think you know how to like just walk down some stairs like a normal person until like everyone's watching you, and then it like gets a little dicey. What I remember about that scene was that like I I don't think that there was supposed to be a trip at the end of the stairs. I think I just like gaffed it a little bit. And then they were like, that's fun. It's sort of like, there was, some kind of another, kind of like, oops moment, but I don't know that it was that. So that's a major memory of that. I remember thinking, like, are they shooting this in slow motion, or do I have to do my own slow motion? I'm not so bright. Again, didn't really go to high school. So yeah, I remember that. And I remember the dress, like, oh, they have two of the red dress. Because there's the scene after the party where I have to be like, no, I hate all of you, and then like fall on the rocks. So they were like, we gotta have two of the dress. And one of the dresses was slightly smaller than the other one, and they used the really small one for the stairs. I'm like, just don't breathe.
Hello.
Hi there, how are you?
All right, I'm great. So guys, questions, here we go. Microphone, cues, and then we have A's. There we go, you can go that way. So polite, he's going all the way around. Hello.
Hi there.
So I guess I just have the most obvious question. What is it like being Groot? Like,
Well, I pulled it from my kids. So I have a 12 and 14-year-old girls. So I'm like working on that,
okay.
brooding teenager thing. And kind of resorting back to what, thinking back to when I was a kid and how, what I put my parents through. And yeah, it was pulling from being a kid and really just going back to trying to have this honest innocence and this sort of brooding adolescent growth thing happen with him. So he has an arc. I wanted him to have a little bit of an arc in the show. Hi there.
What was it like to fight yourself in The Incredible Hulk?
It was great. I had a buddy who was playing the opposite character when I wasn't playing the other one. And Laura Chatrani was a great, same size as me, super tough, and we just ended up beating each other up. And when we did the fight sequences, we tried to choreograph the fights into like moves and do like 5 or 6 moves, and then we marry the moves together. But it didn't look right, so we just said, dude, we just have to fight each other for real. We'd have to really throw each other around and just go for it. And so we actually fought each other as hard as we could without really hurting each other, but just didn't know what the next move was. And that was the stuff that made it in the film, was the things that we, you couldn't choreograph. Because the choreographed stuff felt choreographed. So, yeah. The rolls and all that stuff, taking out the cars and, just all the punches and all that stuff were all just okay, here comes a punch. I'm going to react to it. So.
Harlem's hero, you know him as Luke Cage. Make some noise for Mike Colter.
I like to let my daughter see what's going on. Alright, I gotta go back.
That's awesome. It's like she's here with us.
The world of technology.
Well, Mike, welcome. Welcome to Florida SuperCon. Thanks for coming
You guys
out.
are awesome. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I mean, everybody here is a big fan, right?
They're like, oh my God, I'm in the wrong room. It's like, wait a minute, this is not who I was expecting.
Actually, Jessica.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, really.
Oh yeah?
It really is.
I don't know.
No, it's Jessica.
Oh, this is ID, because this is a little
No,
weird.
it's
Really?
Yeah, it really is.
Jessica what?
Jessica Candidate.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Google her. This is some verification someone. All right.
I just wanted to know what it's like to work with Kristen Ritter. She's a hero of mine.
She's the hero. Come on. This is like a 1 degree of separation for her. I mean, it's like she's talking to her kind of sort of through me, right?
She's a lot taller than me.
She's a smidge taller. She's a tall drink of water. 5'9". I think she's 5'9". Yeah. Kristen's great. We hit it off. during the audition process that I was referring to earlier, she was a part of that process. When I got upstairs, she was waiting in the waiting area, and we were sitting there. We had never met before, her and a couple other girls. And anyway, when I saw her, I thought like Jeff thought about me. I said, that's Jessica Jones. I really did. I thought that was, she was the perfect person to play the role. And I wasn't as familiar with it as I am now, but from what I had read, I said, yeah, I totally see that. And we get along great. We stay not too far from each other in LA. We hardly see each other because it's like, this business is weird. Unless you're working together on the set, like you're so busy, you're never actually home. So it's like, you could be like down the block and it'd be hard to, see your neighbor. So, but we talk a lot, she's great. She's got a book out called Bonfire. She's doing really well. She's actually directing an episode of her third season of Jessica Jones right now. I talked to her. She's in New York working on that right now. So I will tell her you said hello.
Oh, thank you.